Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do moon phases for this week. Now, if you remember right, we ended the month of October with a full moon. So that actually ended up being what we call a blue moon, where we have 2 full moons within 1 month. All right, so that gave me on Sunday, I was starting to get a little darker. That means that 99% on Sunday means I'm starting my waning. That means on the right side, I'm getting a little bit of dark to happen. Now, all changes happen to the right. So as I continue to go through my cycle, I'm going to continue to take over that right side and work my way left on getting darker for my moon phases. So I'm going to look at Monday being 99%. Let's go through and let's look at the 4th. On the 4th, I have 87% of my moon lit. That means that 87% of my moon still shows light from the sun. All right, the earth is only blocked that 13%. So I went from here, I'm still working on getting darker. So that tells me that my number is decreasing if I'm working on getting darker, and that I am going to be on the right side getting darker. When my moon appears to be getting darker, we call it waning, and this one's at 87%, so it's still a gibbous here on the 4th. Because I'm over that 51%. Anywhere from 51, about 51, to 99 is going to give me a gibbous phase. That's the luminosity part has to be lit. So since 87% of it's lit, my luminosity is there. On the 7th, I have 61%. So again, my moon's continuing to decrease in luminosity. So I'm just going to go down a little bit more. Still working on getting darker, so I'm still in my waning phases. And it's still a gibbous because, remember, it's above that 51%. So on the 8th, that next day, I actually hit 51%. This is the closest that I get all month to that 50%. So I'm going to go ahead and call that my about 50%. My about 50% with it being darker. This one is my third last quarter. Now the reason we call them both third last quarter is because on star they call it both things. So we just kind of want to get it in your head that third last quarter is the same one. All right, just so you can put it in there and remember it. Now it's on half of it's dark on the right side, so I know that one would be in my waning, and that's going towards the end of my cycle. As I go through on the 9th, I'm at 40%. We're just going to keep going and get this next week all done with it. We're at 40%. So I'm continuing to get darker, which means I'm going to take over that left side now. Now I've worked past that, and I'm going to continue to take over that left side. So again, as I get darker, that's waning, but now I'm below that 50%. Below that 50% gives me a crescent. Anything from about 49 to 1% gives me a crescent. So if that number is anywhere in there, then I know I'm going to be at a crescent moon. All right. From there, I'm going to go to the 12th. On the 12th, I have 11%. So again, I'm continuing to drop because my number is getting smaller and smaller. That tells me that I'm still dark. If that number's getting smaller and smaller, I'm still dark on that right side of my moon. I'm still waning. And I'm a crescent because I'm below that 49%. Then on the 14th, we hit 1%. So on the 14th, when you look at the sky at night, you're not going to be able to see it with the naked eye. All right? You're not going to be able to see that 1% lit. But if you use a telescope, you can see just a little bitty slither. And for us, it literally is a little slither. I could have exaggerated a little bit more so y'all could see. But if you look, I have a little slither right there. Well, and you really can't see it here too much, but there's a little slither of white. All right, so it will appear to look like a new moon, but we know that it's not. All right, we know that it's still a waning crescent. Because I haven't quite made it to that 0% yet. So with the naked eye, you're going to think that it is a new moon, but it's not. All right, our new moon actually isn't going to happen till the next night. So go ahead, make sure you have your calendar filled out for the week. If you have any questions, just shoot us a message and we'll be happy to help y'all. Thanks.